Hello, my friend, and welcome back to Mama Magma Yoga. My name is Tamu, and I'm here with your meditation for the week of November 22nd. It's lovely to have you here. Thank you for joining me. Today we have a lovely little practice / meditation that is inviting you to look at the possibility of the fact that our success out in the world, our success inwardly, and who we are as people comes from being able to go within, to self-examine, to do the inner work. So I invite you to take a seat, either on your couch or on a bed or on a pillow or bolster like I have, or you can stand or you can lie down. But it would be good if you engaged in some way, lie down after the meditation or the practice so that you're here present in your body and you can really activate and become more fully into yourself. So take your seat. When you arrive, sit up nice and tall. You know what to do. Really lift from the pelvic floor, lift from the sternum. See if you can lengthen down through the spine, lengthen down through the shoulders and the back body. Let's go ahead together and take a deep breath in. And on an exhale, we'll close our eyes and allow ourselves to melt into the moment, to come into this moment, this now. See if you can imagine snow falling around you. And that snow is all of the activity, the day that you've had, the thoughts that you've had, the to-do list. Allow it to just settle around you. Allow space, your space, to become quiet. Your inner space to become quiet. So let's take another deep breath in. Exhale, sigh out. Come into this moment. Find some bliss. Inhale in. Exhale, allow yourself to be here. Allow your thighs to become heavy. Your shoulders and your elbows to become heavy. Maybe you find a little sway. Find some organic movement in the body. Just coming into this moment, into this now, being true to the self. No need to put on a face, no need to have a facade. This is just for you, this is you time, so make the most of it. When you arrive, allow yourself to start making slow circles with the torso. See if you can move just the torso. Forward, around, and back. You're rounding through the spine when you come back and reaching forward with the sternum and the nose when you come forward. See if you can match breath to movement. Inhaling when you come forward. Exhaling when you round back. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to round back. Reverse your circle if you haven't already. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to round back. Inhale to come forward. Exhale to round back. Keep it going for a couple more breaths. Just allowing yourself to feel through your body, becoming more and more grounded here. Feeling through your hips, feeling through your torso, feeling through your shoulders and your knees. One more breath. This time when you reach the back position, hold onto the knees with the palms. Allow the shoulders to round forward, tuck chin to chest, really round through the back body. Feel that release between the shoulder blades. Then on an inhale, we'll reach the nose forward, up, and back, and sit up once again, nice and tall. Take another deep breath in. And on the exhale, close the eyes if you haven't already. and come inward to that space where you are connected to your own source, to your own stillness. So, true success, what does that mean to you? If you're watching this video, I'm guessing it means more than having the fancy car, the big house with the white picket fence, all of the amenities, piles of money sitting in a bank account. Now those things may be true as well, but I'm guessing that for you, success means more happiness, more joy, more laughter, more love, feeling content in the world, feeling content with yourself, having greater self-esteem, having pride in your work, but not letting the ego take over, not being stuck in the ego. We all have, regardless of what race or ethnicity we are or where we come from, we all have to deal with the fact that we've got these lost, lonely places in ourselves. And allowing ourselves to access them and pay attention to them and work through them is the path to true success. And when we allow ourselves to do this work, it's not just success that happens within. We are rewarded with more self-esteem, with a closer group of beloved or companions or friends around us, a network of community. We see magic happen in our lives. So those things that we've been working toward, I should say, they will start to manifest. Maybe not how we thought they were going to manifest, but the secure home, the vehicle that we need, the connections that we need, the business we're trying to start that maybe has been floundering, those things can butt up against roadblocks if we're not willing to look within. So one of those, it doesn't always have to be the messy shadow work. And yes, that messy shadow work, as we've been discussing, has to be done if we're going to move forward, if we're going to grow as a human being. But it's not always just that we're having to look at, or that we're needing to look at, or that our soul is asking us, begging us to examine. Our source selves are also asking us to look at recognizing what our superpowers are. What is your personal superpower? What do you have that you offer the world that maybe is not recognized by others at this point? Maybe you haven't let it shine enough. You've been afraid to let it out, but you know it for yourself. Maybe you haven't examined that. Maybe you were someone who is not giving yourself the chance to even ponder the thought of what you are good at and what you have to offer the world. So part of today's practice is I would like you to think of at least one thing that could be your superpower. Is that being able to empathize with others and predict what they will need and respond to it? Is it the fact that you have a green thumb and your garden just blossoms? Is it word crafting? Is it art? Is it being able to respond to small children? Is it being able to be an animal whisperer? Do animals respond to you automatically when they see you? Do you have the gift of networking people together? What is your superpower? Allow yourself to bring that superpower into your body. Allow yourself to examine it, to turn it over, to play with it inside, see all the different aspects of it, and have some pride, have some sense of self-satisfaction in knowing this about yourself. I invite you, when this meditation, when this practice is over, to explore this superpower, as we're calling it, in more depth. So while we're in our meditation and you are allowing yourself to feel into this more, feel if you have more than one superpower, take that information and write it down. Make a note. Today, November 22nd, or whatever date it is that you're watching this video, I discovered, I learned, I remembered that I have this superpower, blank, fill in the blank. Then in a year, you can look back on that and see if you were able to give that superpower more space, because that superpower is needed. It's required. This world needs you to be that beautiful human being that you are. We all need to be gifted by your superpower, so much so that it gives me emotion to think about it. Whatever it is, I want to benefit from your superpower, and I want to gift you with mine. I want to be able to have our lights shine together just as bright, and there's no competition between them. There is enough to go around, and we fill each other's gaps, and we take care of each other because of what we innately want to give to the world. So that's number one. And then allow that to shift into number two, which is, how can that superpower or superpowers serve the world? How can you serve your fellow human beings, this planet that we walk upon, the animals and the plants that surround us? How can we serve? How does that give back to the world? So it won't be necessarily obvious how the two connect. It'll be your job to see how well you can connect the dots, and then take that even further. If you're struggling with connecting the dots, allow your imagination to play with, allow the inward work to happen of, how can I utilize this out into the world and give back to humanity, to the world around us, with this superpower. And then underneath all of that, the big question is, who am I innately? Where did I come from? Who am I? What is this beam of light or color or self-dom, however you want to imagine it? Who is this, and how is it expressing itself out into the world on a pure level, on a clean, clear level, without all of the projections of the human mind? What is its innate nature, and what does it want to gift? So we're starting with the easy question, quote unquote, and then working our way back to the core question, the harder question. So keep all of these things in mind as we move into our meditation. And during this meditation, I invite you to repeat the following mantra. So hum. So hum. So hum. I am pure awareness. I awaken the truth that consciousness is my essential nature, my true existence. So hum, so hum. I invite you to continue with your meditation. I'll keep track of the time, and when we're ready to release the mantra and come back into our bodies, I'll let you know. So hum, so hum. It's now time to release the mantra and slowly bring your awareness back into your body. With eyes closed, begin to deepen the breath once again, perhaps inviting little bits of movement to the fingertips and the toes. Maybe you need to stretch your legs out in front of you, providing some relief for the knees and the ankles and the feet. Slowly coming back into the body, deepening that breath, allowing the information that you gathered on your inward travels to seep into every cell of the body, to sort of amalgamate into the conscious and the subconscious. And slowly, when you're ready, flutter the eyelashes open. Become present in your space once again, orienting yourself with where you are. My friend, I see you. I see your light. I see what you bring into this world. And I have so much honor and respect and love for your innate beingness. I hope that this practice helps you to flush out more of who you are, more of your unique and beautiful superpower. All my love to you. Let's take a deep breath in, spread the fingertips wide, open the chest, wide, wide, wide. Exhale, bring the palms together at the heart. Bring focus, 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 gather, gather, gather. The light in me honors, cherishes, and is in awe of the light in you. Namaste.